Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. New in the gospel, broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. It's the Akia Mahaloya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord, it's really be edifying. I remember doing a lesson on this a while back, but it was like on a different article. I want to say it was about a year and a half or so ago, or maybe even a year ago, about the scientists stating that times were speeding up in some sort. And it makes sense because they stated that they had what they called the dog days of summer, meaning that the summer took forever to come to pass. And when we were kids, man, we couldn't wait to summer break so we can get out of school. And it seems like it took forever in a day. You know, but when that summer break came, it's literally flew by. And they claim the older you get, the faster time speeds up. But actually, this is something that's being done in a fourth dimensional sense. Like the time that's being manipulated is really being manipulated from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because remember, the scriptures also say that the things that you do not see are in control of the things that you do see. The things you don't see is the ones that makes the things that you do see exist. So things are put in store by things you don't see. As far as time, okay, alma mater, elements, you know, the mindset, spirits, elements, you know, which I just previously stated, and so forth, man. So the things that you do see is controlled by things you don't see, including time itself. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they're of time themselves, man, okay? The Lord is not bound by time. He is the Father of time, okay? So he can manipulate it to how he feels, okay? So-called manipulating the sands of time, so to speak. All right, so it says here, scientists wants to shorten 1 minute to 59 seconds as Earth's spinning faster. Okay, it says, but as per, and the reason why this is really happening is because through the Spirit, the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is speeding up the days for his elect to be saved, because the Most High is getting this man up out of here. You know, our prayers are finally being answered and things are actually happening, okay, according to the favor of the men of the Lord. Because when you send up those prayers, don't think that the Lord don't hear you, brothers, because you may not get an instant answer, or sometimes things may be drawn out. That doesn't mean that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not paying attention to your request, okay? Because the scriptures say that the prayer of a righteous man availeth much, and also pierceth the clouds, you see. So with that being said, man, the Most High is getting Esau's ass out of here. So every day, and every day after day, and every week after week, things are going to go fast, because, hey, we're already in the second half of 2022, entering 2023. And before you know it, we're going to be in January 2023, then May 2023, and hopefully the destruction. Okay, so the quicker the days go forth is the quicker that this man is going to go down. Okay, so it says here, as the per day revealed by the scientists, the 24-hour daily rotation is decreasing considerably and reducing the time in our day. It says an hour that consists of 60 minutes. There's a 24 hours in a day, as it takes that much time for our Earth to make a rotation, and we've been following this concept for years now. It says, but however, according to the report by the Telegraph, scientists are asking for reducing the minute by 1 second, making it last only 59 seconds. And you read that right? And that shows you Esau know that his time is gone. He know that his time is leaving him, because that's one thing that's not on his side, is time. Okay, like when you go into the battle, I believe when he held the staff up, and basically we will win. I think we was at war with the Philistines, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe been the Midianites. But basically the Lord stopped time. He kept the sun in the heavens. Okay, and every time that he was to lift his hand down, then that's when they would start to get the advantage in battle. But when he pretty much raised the staff up, that's when we was able to overcome our enemies, man. And I believe that was in the book of Joshua, when the Lord literally stopped the hour of time, man, which is cold-blooded. That shows you that time functions off the sun and the moon. Because if you look at the sun in the sky right now, it is 10:23 Central Standard Time, okay, which is Midwestern time, or Central Standard. Okay, so if you look at the clock and you look at a dial or a particular clock, and you look at the way that the sun orbits the earth, that's your clock right there. So let's just say if the sun stayed in this particular if the sun stayed in this particular, how can I say it, at this particular rate in the sky, or if it stayed in this particular domain, that means that the time won't move, man, because we know that time functions off the sun and the moon. Okay, like how we tell the new moon Shabbat is through the moon. Okay, you know, you got the new moon Shabbat, you got the quarter moon, you got the half moon, crescent moon. You tell time by these things. And that's how you're able to tell time. So if the sun was able to stay particularly in one area, then that means that the sands of time would be stopped. You see? So it says here, according to the time and date highlighted in a report by the New York Post,
You got your jacket?
it says last Sunday only lasted about 23 hours and 59 minutes. And that's 59.9998927, which Esau is always trying to break down some type of scientific. He's always trying to break shit down by science, but instead of going through the scriptures and extrapolating the proper information, this devil wants to put a scientific spin behind everything. And that's not the case, man. Okay? And it says, but now you may be wondering that such a minuscule shortening is normal and that the speed and fluctuates on a regular basis depending on factors like natural, terrestrial, and celestial alterations. But however, researchers have discovered that this shortening has been going on for some time now, and that's right. It says they've been given the example of the shortest day in 2020 has beating the shortest day in 2005 for 28 times. And researchers have predicted that 2021 is going to be 19 milliseconds shorter than an average year, with an average daily deficit of 0.5 milliseconds, man. Okay, and that shows you right there that the Lord is speeding up time to get him out of here, because it tells you in Matthew's, in the book of Mark, that if the days wasn't shortened, no flesh will be saved. Okay, so I got a few precepts here, nothing too extravagant, but this is the prayer of the saints, man. Okay, because I did a search on the word speedily, and it says here, Psalms 31:2, it says, bow down thy ear to me and deliver me speedily, okay, and be thou my strong rock for the house of defense to save me. Okay, and that's the point. That's the prayer of King David and the men of the Lord, because every day that go by, man, we're hasting the coming of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because some days it just seems like it's just unbearable. Some days you got better days, and some days you got worse days. Some days everything is cool, and some days things are just like everything seems to go left. Okay, and you're constantly praying to the Lord, speed up time, speed up time. Like one of my prayers, and matter of fact, one of my daily prayers is taking this man out. You know, speeding up time. You know, I mean, Slakia, praying last night before I went to bed, man. I'm just like, man, Lord, you got to get this devil out of here. I'm like, Baba Kusha, get this devil out of here. And off the time, the Lord throw things in us and we don't even realize it, because I had to remember, I had to think about, like, wait a minute, we prayed for this. I prayed for this specifically last night for the Lord to speed the time up to get this man up out of here. And now, you know, brother kind of went into it, and all of a sudden an article came out on it, and we're doing it. So that's confirmation right there that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is answering the prayers of the saints, man. Sometimes without us even realizing it, because we're so desensitized by everything that goes around us, man. Okay, Psalm 69:17, it says, and hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am in trouble. Hear me speedily. And we are in trouble. Okay, we are completely in trouble. Why? Because, hey, this man is trying to take out the men of the Lord in our nation in general. Okay, they talking about another lockdowns, new particular juices coming out, new particular pestilence, you know, and the list goes on. And at this rate, this man is literally going to kill everybody else 10 times, including himself. So, yeah, we need to get the hell out of here, man. Okay, like it says in Luke 18:8, it says, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Matter of fact, let me get the beat off that bone. All right, so this is the book of Luke 18:6. It says, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said, and shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which we claim to be hopeful elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? Right, because the scriptures say that the Lord is slow to anger, he's long suffering. So these heathens have had time and chance to afflict us and to do damage to us, man, and to discourage us. But hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai still keeps us. And it says here, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man coming, he should find them should he find faith on the earth. Right, because at that time, man, people are going to give up hope. People are going to start losing faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because the long drawn out process, like it tells you in Habakkuk, it says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it should surely come. And now you got men bugging out, man, due to the doctrine, due to certain beasts with certain men in the camps. Men are bugging out left and right, you know, because they can't find the understanding, or they can't find the proper grounding to solidify their position in this thing. So therefore, they losing it, man. Okay, like Yahweh Shai says, Satan and lightning, GHTNING. Like Luke 10:18, it start here. It says, and he said it to them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Okay, because the fact that he was in power in 1 minute, he's in power next minute, his ass is out of here. Okay, like it seems like a long drawn out process, but hey, Esau is gonna go from rags to riches in literally 1 hour. When all hell break loose, when the missiles come, this man is literally gonna lose his kingdom in that final hour. Okay, like the apostles always speculate and make little inside jokes about how we're gonna have those elites out of those bunkers. We're gonna put them in slavery, and that suit and tie, they're gonna have a suit and tie on going ahead and first in slavery, and we're gonna strip them down and bear them down, and we're gonna put them in sackcloth, man. Okay, because they're gonna be in a state of mourning, building up the kingdom of heaven, you know. So yeah, brothers, man, hey, time is really speeding up. Like it says here, this is the book of Psalms 40 and 12. It says, for innumerable evils have compassed me about. My iniquities have taken upon me, so that I am not able to look up, and they are more than the hairs of my head. Therefore my heart fell at me. Okay, and that's a constant affliction that we go through, because we constantly are going off. We constantly fall short of the glory. Like you can't fast enough, you can't pray enough, you can't do enough. Okay, because we're in his flesh. Like the scriptures say that the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. Okay, so it's a constant battle between flesh and spirit. You have this conundrum of battle that's going on within you, to try to, you know, get you over the hurdle, so to speak, but you always fall short. And that's why 13 says, be pleased, O Yahweh, to deliver me. O Lord, make haste to help me, because we need deliverance from ourselves, man. Okay, we need deliverance from our folly and our iniquity, as well as this damn devil. You know, it says, and let them be ashamed and confounded together that seek after my soul to destroy it, and let them be driven backwards and put to shame that wish me evil. Okay, so that's the point, man. You Edomites, man, you're going down, and you other nations, and you going down quick. Every day some prophecies is being fulfilled on smaller levels about the economic collapse, about the food shortages, the fluctuating gas prices. Like right now, gas on average is $3.94, which is still pretty high, but yet, you know, people are looking at that as some type of bounce back method. That's giving them a false serene of hope, because in their mindset, they're like, oh shit, you know, we got hope again. But they don't understand that they're getting ready to get slapped in the face with all types of infringements, so to speak. Because, hey, they're not looking to the Holy One of Israel. And I'm talking about you Negro, Latino, and Native American. And it says, and let them be desolate for reward of their shame that say unto me, aha. And let those that seek rejoice and be glad in thee. And let such as love thy salvation say continually, Yahweh be magnified. That's right, man. Okay? And that's the point. We're going to magnify Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, because he's the one that's doing the bidding. He's the one that's bringing this thing to pass. And he's the one that's going to rise up and deliver his hopeful elect. Okay? Job 14, and I'm going to start at verses 5. Seeing that his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, and thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And it's so bad because Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, they're speeding up your rulership. It's to the point like, man, Lord, like, look, get this nigga out of here, man. Like, get this guy out of here. You know? Like, get this guy out of here, man. There's no point. You know? He's not doing a good job on ruling the planet Earth. He's destroying everything. Okay? And it's one main reason why the Lord's going to get his ass out of here. This is the book of Matthew 24. And I'm going to start at verses 21. It says, for then should be great tribulation, which is Jacob's trouble, such it was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days are shortened. Right? Okay? So that's the point. If it was up to Esau, he would literally destroy this planet Earth through nuclear war. Okay? Pestilence, diseases, famine, you know, and all sorts of madness. So it's a good thing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is getting this devil up out of here. All right? But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And with that, shalom and a baba ball. Shalom.